Hello guys, what is up and what is this? We have Madden 19 coming to the channel. Madden 19 is on PC, so I had to hop on it and go ahead and start a my career player mode. Actually no, it's just career mode. My career is 2K. But as you see, we're making the deep threat wide receiver. I'm gonna go ahead and make him 5'11", not too tall, not too short. You feel me? But basically, I had done this player a little bit before, but I decided to restart this player mode. I had him as a slot receiver before. Same team, it was the Seahawks, same number. Actually, when I went to recreate him, I actually couldn't get the same number again because my player hadn't been retired. So when you retire a player, that's basically deleting it. So yeah, as you see, we're getting him all geared up. We're gonna be the most swagged out player, the player with all swag, no skill. We're gonna head right on into this, but as you see, we're doing almost everything Under Armour. I believe Under Armour is based out here in Baltimore, so of course I have a bias to them. I don't know where Nike is based. But yeah, as you see, we're out here getting ready for this game, and I know this is a long video. That's because all of my preseason action is involved in it. It was actually a lot longer when I didn't do as much editing as I did, but I basically cut out a lot of things to make it a lot shorter. So you're gonna see every play that I play in the preseason. It's not always gonna be great, but for my videos after this one, they're probably gonna be shorter unless I put multiple games in each episode. As you see, our first action is gonna be a punt return, and they're gonna go ahead and kick this out of bounds. They're scared of your boy. Right out the gate, they're scared of your boy. 90 speed right out of the packaging. They don't want this. But as you see, Russell Wilson is getting ready to go out there. For the first two games, I accidentally had instant starter on, so you're gonna see me playing in the first two games as you see me patting Russell Wilson on the head there. And I basically cut out all of the parts where I had the playbook selection screen up, and then when I did no huddle, I blurred out this playbook screen, just because if I ever end up playing somebody in, as you see the starting lineups, is if I end up playing someone in like Ultimate Team or something, I don't want them to be able to like watch my videos and know what play calls that I like to use the most. Although a lot of times I can't help myself and I'll have to pull up the play art. As you see, we left our hands in the locker room. That is a drop. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, look at this. They're playing rock, paper, scissors. Oh, look at this. They're not taking us seriously out here in the preseason. They don't care out here in the preseason. But we're going to go ahead, line back up and see what we can do. Get a nice release, but we don't really get any type of opening, so that ball is not going to go to us, and it's going to be 4th and 3. We're going to kick it away, but we'll get the ball right back here with 3 minutes about left in the first quarter, and we're going to get completely just brick walled on that return. As we come out, and we're going to run the slants here. And I'm going to be open, and that's my first catch out in the preseason. As you see, I tried to go for this stiff arm, but I need to spend more time in the weight room, and we're going to go ahead, hurry up. And we're going to see if we can get another pass. I was actually open a little bit, but he takes a shot for Doug Baldwin, and Doug Baldwin is going to drop it. Ooh, if he would have had that. Ooh, that's okay. We'll get that in the regular season. We'll get that in the regular season. I ain't even scared. I ain't even scared. But we're going to go ahead and run our route, and nobody's really open there. Russell nearly throws a pick. Russell Wilson, one of the few guys in NFL history to throw it into solid triple coverage and still get away with it. I have mad respect for this guy's luck. But we're gonna run 4 verts, and we're actually gonna have a short completion. We're gonna go hurry up again, and we're gonna hopefully try to convert here. We're getting our alignment right, but this is a preseason, so this is the time we have to work out plays like this. Lockett gets it and puts a nice spin move on a defender. Look at that. Tyler Lockett. You know, I ain't even scared that I ain't even mad that I'm playing behind y'all if y'all continue to play like that. But as you see, we're gonna go ahead and try to run this ball. I miss my block, but McKissick make me correct, and he gets popped. I should have actually gotten that block right there. I was actually pretty mad with myself because I overran the guy I was supposed to block. The second guy I was supposed to block, because I thought I should have blocked someone else. But in the end, we get down to the first and goal to go there. But look at Van Ness. Nobody is helping him. Lol. Bro, he was just lying there and there was no one helping him up. You know, that's something they've done a lot better over the years. The last time I played Madden on a regular basis was back in Madden 06, so I had to spend a little bit of time trying to familiarize myself with the controls again. And like the whole different catch animations. I know that's been in Madden for a while now, but since Madden hasn't been on PC, I haven't been playing it, so I kind of have to figure those things out. So we're gonna get a good release. We're gonna go for the rat catch, and we're gonna get stonewalled at the goal line. Well, 1 yard line. We're gonna try to go ahead and do hurry up, and we're gonna see what we can do here. And we're gonna go ahead and snap it, and both our running back and the quarterback are gonna get swallowed up on that play. It didn't matter who had the ball. I was gonna do hurry up here, but it was 4th and goal, so I called a timeout. I realize now that I could have just let the clock run out, and I probably would have been fine, but I completely forgot that in the moment. And we've got another return brewing up. So what I'm starting to realize on returns is the best thing to do is just like start out without using any of your speed. So just use the analog stick. Then once you kind of find an opening, then hit your sprint, and then hopefully you can outrun some people, find a hole, whatever. But even then, it's still like pretty hard. So if you do use your sprint starting off, you'll probably get more yards on average, but you'll have no chance of scoring. But then if you, as you see some of the pictures from the game, that's how it would finish off. What was I saying? I completely forgot. Yeah, I completely forgot. But we'll head right on into another game against the Chargers.
And the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get out to Southern California.
So we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do with this game. It's the last game I had instant starter on for, so that's gonna be interesting what happens with this. Yeah, because this is like our last chance to play with the ones, since I kind of didn't realize until later on that I had instant starter turned on. So as you can see, running up tunnels, presentation is pretty good. Like, Madden has pretty good graphics. It's just that there's a lot of things that they could fix if they just listen to the community. And I think they're at a point where their game is good enough to where they have to slowly implement things so that they don't make their best game and then have nowhere to go. Is we're gonna go ahead and get into this game right here, and let's go ahead and do this. I mean, I still show the play art, so if somebody can figure out what plays I like to run just from play art, all I'll do is just tip my hat. I really cannot be bothered to like blur out. Oh, as you see, Desmond King and I are going at it. You know, we was both beefing on Twitter before the game, and now Desmond King's ready to put me in my place. As we're lining up here, we're gonna see what we can do. Good release. But, oh, got a nice block there, but he can't make the first guy miss, so I couldn't spring him for anything. So, let's see what else we can do. We're out here making plays, and the coach can see what we're doing, and hopefully we make this roster. Oh, nice release, but on these vertical routes, unless you have like 90 some odd speed, you're probably not gonna be a target on those vertical routes. That's just what I've noticed, like, especially when you're playing with the Seahawks, the offensive line doesn't hold their blocks long enough for Russell Wilson to find you, or any quarterback that they have to find you. So as you can see, we're doing another return, trying to hit the spin move. We did make one guy put his hand on the turf, but there was another guy right in position for the tackle. You see Shaquem Griffin's on a punt return team, so we're getting back out there. The offense is to do its thing once again. Well, not really once again, because we haven't really been doing our thing. As you see, we get a good release. We're gonna find a gap. We're gonna get the aggressive catch, and there's an injury on the game. That was a catch going up against Desmond King, so you know I'm feeling myself. And you know, Desmond King is out here talking trash, trying to put me in my place. I'm just gonna try to do me. That's just all it is. I'm gonna get a good block there. I can, just so you guys know, I'm playing on All Pro right now. So if those, I don't know if on All Madden those blocks will be holding up as well, because like All Madden, what basically All Madden has done throughout the years is just making guys really, like, it basically just bumps your opponent's ratings up just to make the game seem harder. And to an extent, I don't see what else they could do, so I get it. But it's interesting. As that's gonna bring up 4th and 2 right there. We're gonna go ahead and try hurry up offense. You know, we're in the preseason. We think, why not? Even on our own 39, this is very ill-advised. But he's gonna go ahead and find me for the 4th down conversion. Look at that, making plays. Of course, you know the coaches are seeing that. That wasn't my route, but I knew it was the right thing to do to get the first down. I don't think I actually hit aggressive catch there. I think what happens is you might click a certain button, but if you're not clicking it at like the right time, it'll just automatically switch your catch to whatever is like whatever seems right. So in all honesty, I probably should have done a possession catch there just to be safe, because I had the first down and like I was about to get hit, so you never know what could have happened. But at least it worked out, so I'm good with that. So we're gonna call a run here. And of course, you know I'm going after my block, but I didn't do a great job blocking. I really am hoping that someday I can pancake someone. Maybe not in this season. Actually, probably not in this season, because it's gonna take me a while to become a starter. Like even third string. Probably I won't become second string for a long time. So I don't know if like a trade is gonna help me out. Maybe the Seahawks are gonna end up trading their wide receivers away or something. You never know what Madden's gonna do. But I like came upon this game basically expecting to be a third string receiver. By the time I was, as you see, I'm holding my block and making sure I take my defender out the play so Carson can run right past me. We're gonna run hurry up, no huddle, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna change our alignment a little bit, and you're gonna see what we can do here. We're gonna run the ball again. So I know for this Madden, I don't know if it's true for Maddens in recent years, the running in the game is like super hard to do on career mode. Like there are not really that many holes for the running back, and then the running back AI is just kind of stupid at times. Like they'll have a hole, but then they'll juke out of the hole, or they'll have the edge and then they'll just cut back into a defender or something stupid. Like I really have not been in the mood to like watch this BS that Madden tries to pull every time you run the ball. Like I would love to sit back and have 100 plus yard rushers on my team, but the fact of the matter is, like, if you're playing Madden, your running back's probably, like, if you're playing this type of mode, your running back's probably not going to have more than, like, 50 yards a game. As you see, we're getting a nice reception there. That's going to be enough for the first down, and we're going to try to do a little something here, see what we can do as we're lining up at the far left as usual. I thought I had a hole, and that is not the correct read. I shouldn't have called for that, but honestly now I think if Russell Wilson would have lobbed that, that should have worked. I'm guessing I accidentally held the button for too long. It's almost picked off there, but luckily for us, that defender left his hands in the parking lot, so we get a break right there. So we're calling and another bat down. Oh, we need to be a little careful. I think I had the tendency of calling for the ball too much. So, but the thing is, like, if you feel like you're gonna be open, a lot of the times the quarterback won't throw the ball on time, so that's just like annoying thing. We're gonna go no huddle after that completion and see what we can do. And we're gonna go ahead and get a completion for short yardage, and we're gonna go ahead and use a timeout and see what we can do with this small amount of time. You see him still in the game. I was I was thinking that there was a possibility I might get subbed out. You never know, but that's because I didn't know I had instant starter on. So even at 67, I'm at the top of the depth chart, which is something I don't like about Madden. I like the feature so that if you get frustrated, you don't have to wait for the coaching staff to put you in as a player. But at the same time, it's like that's not realistic. You won't be playing wide receiver on the oh, look at that, I'm video bombing. Whoa. Like if you notice that on the first go round, but look what's gonna happen when they actually give him the camera time. Now all of a sudden he don't want the cameras in his face. Tim, you gotta pick one. Either get the either have the cameras in your face and not. As you see, Austin Rivers and Lockett are posing for a pick, and they're, you know, exchanging pleasantries. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game within a couple moments here. Here we go. So this is game 3 out of 4. This was actually the shortest game by far. I got almost no playing time, so this is gonna be like a really quick game. The playing time that I did get was on kick return, punt return, and maybe a few offensive plays here and there, but it really was a short game because of like how basically in the third preseason game, it's a dress rehearsal game for the starters, so you'll have the starting players in for like 3 quarters, so I don't really get that much playing time because I just turned instant starter off for this game. So if I didn't have instant starter off for this game, I would have had a much longer game here. So I think it's a good thing that I actually didn't, because it's kind of annoying to have to do all that. But let's go ahead and see what's to come. So far, how you guys doing? Got your snacks? As you see, they're getting hyped for this game a little bit, and we coming in, and it's the third quarter. Look at that. So I didn't even play any of the first half, and this is gonna be our first touch of the ball. We're gonna take it from our own end zone, and we're gonna hit the juice right out the gate, because I wasn't seeing any type of hole. So, you know, and even if you do see a hole, Madden's like game physics is a lot better than it used to be. So it's not like you can just find a hole and have your blockers hold their blocks forever. You know, like that's how it used to be back in the day. As we're getting another chance halfway through the third quarter, and we're gonna get spun down and taken down, yanked down, whatever you want to call it, ragdolled, whatever. And now we're gonna get a nice little punt return here, so we're gonna try our best to do something with this. And that's always been one of the hardest parts of Madden games, is I realize now I could have cut back through the gap up the left side, but I didn't. Like, it's hard to see these things right away, and that's gonna do it. And we actually got, what was it, 3 plays in there? So we got 2 kick returns and a punt return, so not even any offensive plays there. I'm chilling though. I really am not as concerned about that. I'm glad it like makes this video slightly shorter, because this video is on the long side. As we're popping right up into the last game now, the conclusion game against the Raiders. No longer with Khalil Mack. These are updated rosters to an extent. depending on when I upload
Is
this.
Brandon Godden and
But
Charles Davis.
so basically, Khalil Mack is gone.
Thank you,
Um,
Coach.
but
We are in
players
the
like Obi
Pacific Northwest as we
Nfonu
get
are
set
still
for
on the
football
team.
at
So
CenturyLink Field
yeah.
here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even
As you see,
louder when the
Shaquille Griffin,
Seahawks
number
are introduced.
26.
We're ready for
That's my
football
guy.
as the
And this is
Seahawks get
actually the
set to
Cam
kick off
Chancellor
with
animation, I
Derek Carr
think.
and the Oakland
But
Raiders.
since Cam
Hello
Chancellor
again, everyone,
retired and these are
alongside Charles
updated
Davis.
rosters,
I'm Brandon
I
Garden,
guess they
and partner, I think we
basically
can safely
have
sum up the
it,
Cardinals' final week of the preseason
they
with
have
three
it,
simple words. Don't get
basically coded in that it'll be like the next safety up who does that animation, I think. That's just my opinion, because that seems like whenever you've seen like commercials, I think, or like I've always seen Cam Chancellor doing that animation. As we're gonna go ahead and kick this off, and let me show you something about the kickoffs. Madden, what is this? Look, I'm the one in control of the kickoff, and I can't even see the meter. So I'm doing this just on like my understanding of timing alone. So that's just really annoying to me that I have to depend on having good, like, a good sense of timing, and because of that, I never get touchbacks on kickoffs. All of my kickoffs end up being returned to like the 35 or to the 40, so it's like really annoying to have to deal with that. Because like the kicking meter is like slanted towards the kicker, so if you were the kicker, you'd be able to see it. But it is what it is. It's see Wilson getting in the game. I don't think he'll have that much playing time. We're doing the kickoff again. So, as you can see, that blue strip over there, that's the kicking meter. And it's like, it's not supposed to appear like that. As we're gonna get down here, we're gonna make the tackle. I guess I felt like he was about to, if I was the only one there, he would have broken that, but luckily I slow him down and people are able to come rally and help me make the tackle. But we're gonna go ahead and come in and get another punt return. And I thought there was good blocking, but that broke down pretty quickly, as it usually does. So we're gonna see what we can do after this. And yeah, if you notice, there's a lot of, now all of the subs are in the game, and apparently since we're into our deep bench, Rashad Penny is one of the backup receivers now. So that's not like him being split out wide, that's him actually being coded in the game as a receiver. As like a late string receivers. Will Disley gets the catch. And that's gonna move the chains. And Will Disley, I believe, is actually a starter though. But if you look, there's Carlos Dansby. He's actually a middle linebacker playing tight end. And we're going to get a nice block to spring him. Look at that. Nice block. You know the coaches saw that. I know the coaches saw that. Look at me. I'm trying to stroll like nothing's happening. He's like, I know you know I saw that. You see Pete Carroll, he talking. As you can see, Carlos Dansby is a middle linebacker, and he's out here playing tight end. You see him? So, but I'm gonna make the rat catch and get down to the 6-yard line. So we're gonna go ahead and try to see if we can get this ball into the end zone. See what we can do. I'm actually gonna get subbed out. They're gonna go ahead and score in my absence. I don't remember if I wasn't looking at the score, so I don't know if we scored 6 or if we scored 3 or 7. As we make another catch and we're gonna get driven back. So this is easily our best preseason game, just because of the amount of catches we're making. We're getting some decent yardage, as we're gonna go ahead and dump it off to Penny, but then I couldn't make the block because I overran my corner, expecting to make a catch, but I wasn't targeted on that play. So we're gonna go ahead and have another game and see what we can do here. We're gonna try to catch it out wide, but we're not gonna get there on the out route. And look at me, I look angry. Keep your kicking net safe, because this was about to turn into Odell Beckham.
Maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Okay, let's go ahead and continue doing this. And I'm gonna, and they're actually gonna get a sack there, which is gonna put us at That's going to put us at 4th and 9, and we're going to go ahead and punt the ball away. And we're catching another punt. We're going to go ahead and return this, see what we can do there, and we don't make much of that. And what is that? Like a good neighbor, nuts in your mouth. What just happened there? No, I can't hide from it.
Saw you
Play
there
the
and I
replay in
thought,
slow
oh my
motion.
God, look at
These nuts.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh Tim. Oh Tim. Nobody can save you today. Nobody can save you today.
Now Davis throwing on first down.
As I find an opening and I'm gonna get the catch and get dragged down inside at the 20. We in the red zone, they're gonna call a timeout. And hopefully we can do some more here. And let's go ahead and try to keep on doing our thing, as they actually took us out of the game because we're not a red zone receiver, so I guess that's why. As we're getting another pass, we're catching another one right there, and we're gonna continue trying to do our thing. And let's go ahead and see what else we can do. And we're going to shift our alignment a little bit, and we're running that play, and Davis finds someone short, I think. And look at Davis, he's 11 of 12 right now. And then we did get a first down on that, as I'm actually going to line up on the right side on this play, and we're going to see what I can do. I thought I had an opening, but I wasn't targeted there. But that's going to be another first down, I do believe. This guy Davis is tearing it up, and this time we're going to actually be off the field. I know it says my name on one of the players, but that's actually not me. But yeah, it's kind of weird like that, but I mean, it is interesting. We do get to watch our offense play, which is something that doesn't usually happen. If you're not on the field, you can't really watch what your offense is doing, which is weird because even NCAA 14 allowed you to be able to watch what your team was doing. As we're catching another pass and getting another conversion right there, getting another first down to move the chains, running, hurry up. We're gonna actually try to run this ball, and I missed my block, and you know, I'm going and hoping the coaches didn't see that, but I am having a good game otherwise, so hopefully that counts for something. So I'm gonna go ahead and be put into motion, try to beat them with the speed. They're gonna go to Disley instead. I could have blocked that guy, but I missed that block. That's like, controlling who you block is like really hard to do until you can get the hang of it, I'm guessing, because every now and then I'll like get the right block, but then other times it's just like really hard to do. So we're gonna go ahead and run the ball here. I am gonna block somebody, but this time the running back gets stonewalled, and we're gonna have to choose another play. I am being kept in the game here. I'm sure if we get into the red zone, I might get subbed out. Look at that. I was open, but Davis could not get it to me. Obi Melinfano on the sack, and it's 3rd and 18. Hopefully I can make something happen here, but I cannot make any promises. We're running 4 verts. I have no problem telling people that it's 4 verts, because 4 verts is like a common play. As I'm finally coming back to the ball, but Davis cannot get that to me. That is going to be 4th down, and we had to go for the field goal, I think. Yeah, we went for the field goal, and now I'm running back to the quarterback again, trying to give him an alley so that he can, trying to give him an option so that he doesn't get sacked, but he didn't have the time once again. So unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. Now he's gonna go on a short route, I believe, and that's gonna bring up 3rd and 15. So we're running a few players to around the sticks, and I'm gonna be running a motion route, see what I can do. Maybe I can catch it short and make something happen. But no, my short route actually lures a defender off of Carlos Dansby, our middle linebacker, and he makes the catch and moves the chains. Big time play. So now we got a nice situation gearing up that's gonna help us out, and of course I'm trying to come back to the ball. That time I successfully give him an option, and I go up and aggressive catch it and come down with the ball. So we're gonna run hurry up offense, and we're gonna try to pick up this 1 yard. We're actually gonna be put into motion, and we're gonna try to run out. But Will Disley, the great catch, goes ahead and goes up and plucks it off of the apple tree. How about that? So look at Davis, he's gonna try to do something. I was early on my release. I have an opening, but that ball is put behind me, and there's not much I can do about that. We were lucky no defender was in position to make a play on that ball, so we still got a chance. And now we are gonna be running slant routes. I feel like I'm open, but no, I am not. Maybe with a lob pass that would have worked out, but today that does not, and that's going to put an end to our drive, and unfortunately that is going to end the game because our defense cannot stop a nosebleed, and we therefore lose because our defense couldn't get the ball back for us. Now, you were seeing pictures from the game. Look at the passing yards. We dominated the passing yards, and that was, yeah, you're gonna see in a sec, that was a big contribution of mine, because I had 107 yards on 7 catches. Big time day. 15.2 yards per catch, no touchdowns. And that's gonna do it for this video. Stay classy, be sassy. More soon. Maybe some different types of uploads too, but the uploads are probably gonna be shorter than this one, even for Madden. With that said, it's been your boy, Tim Monster Omnivore, aka Tony, checking up on out of here. Thanks for your time. Peace.